What's up, world? Welcome. This is lesson 7. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Had to get some refreshment. It's a hot summer day. Well, not quite summer yet, but we're in the dead of spring, or I should say the life of spring. And it's quite warm, so I'm a little parched, and here we are. Can't believe that we're at episode number 7, or lesson number 7, rather, of this first trimester in 2026. My name is Ecustionist Matt Vorsmer here with you. This is NGO Radio Terror's free lessons for all ages and all levels. We're here, a plethora of us musicians, every single particular day for ourselves. Me, I'm on Wednesdays, 5 Eastern Standard Time. So check in with me, hang out, and because these are a wide range of topics, musically speaking, and from a drum perspective, but also for a wide range of experience, please let me know in the comments if we're going too fast, too slow, if you'd like me to reach out specifically regarding any one particular subject discussed in these lessons. My email is ecussionist@gmail.com. That's ecussionist@gmail.com. Thanks for being with us, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention our wonderful sponsors, Tamboro Drums, Proel, Roland, Sensory Percussion. Who else am I forgetting? Icon Microphones. Yeah, we're grateful for you. All right, let's get into it. Today we're talking about jazz chops. Last weekend we talked about chops more pertaining to a groove perspective or a backbeat perspective. Today I want to talk about chops pertaining to a swing perspective. So hopefully these give you a wider range of vocabulary to speak from when you're setting up the next section of an arrangement, when you're setting up a new soloist, when you're setting up a new idea within the solo. Aha. Yeah, that can really help you having a wider variety of vocabulary in your fills can spice up your swing and make it sing. So, okay, let's get into it, you guys. Here we go. I'm going to discuss the buzz roll, and this is one of the most important rudiments and foundational things that we can have in our bag of sounds as drummers. And this is the buzz roll, often forgotten, but let's check it out. So that's the buzz roll in simple, plain form. If we're going to treat it like a rudiment, we're going to use it to set up the downbeat. So one of the ways that we can distinguish these particular buzz roll entries is by associating them with different drummers in the fantastic lexicon of Black American music, particularly swing, right? So let's look at the way Art Blakey would attack that one coming out of the buzz roll. So pretty much a clean rise into one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, another way of approaching this same idea is sort of by coming at it from the Billy Higgins perspective, which would be double strokes rather than that sort of smeared buzz sound with an anticipation into one. So, kapoom. All right. So it's important because there's very little distinction between them, and so these subtleties and these details about associating them with how each particular drummer would do it is super important. Another variation of this is to do the same thing with the Higgins, but just put that anticipation on the bass drum. So, ga boom boom. 1, 2. And that one's kind of got a nice latency to it. I like it because it does make it feel like it's going a little bit more laid back. Gap boom boom. So I hope that clears things up about the buzz roll opportunities. One thing I do want to say is that you want to distinguish in your hands what sort of subdivision you're playing because of the buzz roll's smeared sound, or because of its ocean-like, water-like sound. It's sort of a wash rather than a very distinct set of notes or rhythms. Try and emphasize if it's 16th notes, or if it's triples, or if it's triplets, or if it's doubles. For instance, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, triplets. Right? Underneath all that is this. If it's 16th notes, it would be this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Which, when you take away the buzz part, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So it just helps to keep your time solid through something that to other people may not sound distinct, but to you as the drummer, you know exactly where the time is. All right? All right, let's check out the Roy Haynes Did It. And this mimics the way this drum fill sounds. The onomatopoeia aspect of it is did it and 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 did it, and it's because Roy Haynes just did it and 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 did it. did it and 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 did it. And this sounds really good when you play it on the stick, the cross stick. Right? You hold your hand like this and tap the other stick against the shoulder. So that's what you can do if you combine all the different didits together, all right? So it creates a hill-like dynamic, and it can really be swinging if you use dynamics with it. And that's really how to swing harder, is not to necessarily try and put even more of a lilt or even more of a limp on your eighth notes, so much as it is to use dynamics. So no, right? It's last time we spoke about, as a honorable mention in the pocket category, this is going to become a feature presentation here in the swing category, which is the rudiment movement, so to speak, of the rudiment movement of 3 camps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? If we speed it up a little bit. Three camps. at multiple tempos. I actually didn't write that down here on the sheet, so check it out. Just remember it. The 3 camps, an extension of the didits, all linked into the triplet, right? That's really what we're talking about here, is syncopation and the triplet inside of all these ideas. Let's look at the groove in set, because this is still groove oriented, and this is sort of a figure that you can just put into anything in sort of the middle when you want to go ahead and really make it sit nicer, or just sit at all, or lean back a bit. It's kind of a setup in the groove. So just set it up. Use it inside of the groove and set that thing up. You can't really go wrong, because it's sort of a beat that is emphasized in other places of the swing. It has roots in Afro-Caribbean rhythms, right? So that beat 4, or the and of 4, is a really nice place to put some weight. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the Big Sid Catlet. All right, this is a lick. This is a lick. It's not so much something inside of a groove, although it does groove and you could turn it into a groove. This is very much a lick, but it is language. This is language personified for the swing vocabulary, for the jazz vocabulary. So follow me now. This is a 4-bar lick, okay? So we're going to count. is famous. Now, if you play this in any jazz club, I guarantee you 5 people are going to clap on the bass drum part. 5 people minimum, if it's a real jazz club. Let me get my charger. Okay. Nice. Okay, great. So, I thought we were going to lose transmission, but we didn't. Give thanks. We're back. Thanks for your patience. Yes. So the Big Sid Catlet. You really can't go wrong with this. You really, really can't. It's actually one of my favorite licks. It never gets old. It is traditional and it does sound a bit old school, but this is language personified. All right? Check it out. Now, let's check out the Verneuil Fournier because this also goes well. So the next two. So basically the Big Sid Catlet, the Verneuil Fournier, and the Max Roach, they all go together because they're all very much triplet based. All right, so the Verneuil Fournier is this. The Vernil Fournier, and it's really rooted in this second line thing. And we talked about this before, but the second line is so important to have inside of your vocabulary because this is really at the root of our rhythmic language structure in swing music. So yeah, the Vernil Fournier is a cool rudiment. Well, it's not really a rudiment, but it is rooted in the triplet, which is a rudiment, and it's a really nice lick to add inside of a second line situation, a medium tempo swing situation. I don't necessarily know if it works the best in super up tempo situations, but this music is all about daring yourself to do the unknown. So who knows? Let me know how it works out for you. The Max Roach. Starting with the left hand on the tom, right here. This is how we do it. So that shape of coming from the top tom all the way around in this L shape, starting with the left hand, is the part that's most challenging for me, as well as bringing it back home with with your own triplet variation at the end, which is kind of what that is. Don't forget to have some fun. Yeah, start with that left hand, the Max Roach. And finally, the most challenging one of all, this is the Philly Joe Jones. And this is coming from a transcription that I did from Wynton Kelly's Temperance, featuring Philly Joe Jones on drums, Paul Chambers on bass. This is a lick out of that. That's it. like that sound. It's one of my favorite sounds. It's very crispy. Check it out. This is part of the Philly Joe Jones vocabulary, which is a whole other context. But speaking of Philly Joe Jones, he has a brush book, which is something that we cannot ignore. We're going to be talking about this in a separate lesson right here, but this is it. I have a copy of it. This is the Philly Joe Jones brush book. And I would be remiss if we didn't talk about some brush chops. So here we go. We're not going to talk about the brush strokes so much as we are going to talk about the fills. So this is right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. It's sort of Roy Haynes did it, right? Did it and did it and did it and did it and right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. But because we're playing brushes, we're going to use sweeps. Right, right, left, 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 right, right, left. What's a good bonus fill for the brushes? Kind of like the three-stroke rough, the singles. All right, I'm having too much fun. So one more and then I'm going to end it. This is the 4-stroke roll. Okay, there's multiple stickings for this. Shout out the brushes. Big shout out to Philly Joe Jones, Max Roach, Vernil Fournier, Big Sid Catlett, Roy Haynes, and all the other people that came before us. Appreciate you. The great genius of these Black American masters continues to live on in infamy and in for me and you to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Matt Vorsmer, a.k.a. E-Cussionist. This is NGO Radio Terra's free lessons for all ages and all levels. We're here every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big shout out to Prowell, Tamboro, Roland, Sensory Percussion. NGO Radio Terra is the place to be on Wednesdays, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in.